Hey, it's White Boy Chris. If the Pat Downs ever made you laugh, then join our Patreon and support us. Get bonus content, a t-shirt, or an autographed copy of Rabbit, Miss Pat's autobiography. Visit MissPatComedy.com for the link to the Patreon, and while you're there, join our Facebook group.
Welcome to another episode of the Pat Down. I'm here with Chris, Dion, and Nose.
Keep nosing around, all right?
Like you are so fat now you can't open your eyes. So open your eyes. You stay.
Look at me.
You turn into Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder.
My eyes never been wide.
Stevie Wonder bread.
So, stay tuned after the music and see what the fuck we're talking about. Thank y'all for tuning in. All right.
You better get up, get out, and tune into this podcast. This Pat spit the truth, spit the real fact. Nothing but the ugly, classy at the same time. Pat got the flavor, these are not your same lines. That's the politics, she been on the real grind. It could be pretty but ugly at the same time. Just tune in, put your lock on the spin down. Ain't no need for the wait and turn it up now. What you talking about? Is it real though? And cut the game, you get no play like Nintendo. You wasted time, turn it up, nothing but the ugly. Straight off the top, everything she say, you know it's funny. Full blast, this a taste of the future. Listen on your iPhone, on your desktop computer. Share it, tweet it, ain't no way to beat it. Nothing but the ugly, turn it up and gon' repeat it. Nothing but the
Your camera angle makes you look like a ski hill. Don't lean back, now you look like a decapitated.
My bad, I'm ticklish.
What is going on?
He cried them toes.
I'm getting my feet.
What the fuck?
You getting a pedicure on the podcast.
Yeah, she hit the bottom of it. It was over.
That's the first time you've ever said that.
Yeah. I don't know. Had that one really good proctology exam.
Thank you.
What are they doing to your feet? And tell them to be quiet.
Okay. They get them beautiful again.
Zoom in on those feet. Let's give the people something extra.
Nah, I can't put them up there for Big Duff. You gonna see my foot on everybody's face. Not till they ready. They gotta be suited.
I'm sorry, y'all. I just edit this out. I can.
No.
I don't know.
We'll edit your part, but we've got comedy gold going on over here.
Okay.
Jesus getting his feet washed by the 12 here.
Nigga, if he Jesus, we all going to hell.
Hey, just tell her to
know what?
Keep the chainsaw down.
Hurt your offer, trust me.
I guarantee you, he ain't never been over to wash them feet.
Nah.
Motherfucker they got cornbread stuck in the middle.
You just let the water run down on those feet.
I bet you in between his toes look like doo-doo.
That ain't what she said. She said they pretty decent for my feet looking. They pretty good, right? Yeah. Told you. I keep good care of these
She's saying
toes.
that because you ain't paid her yet. When she walk out that motherfucker.
Do you have an in-home pedicurist? Who is this person cleaning your feet?
You said what now?
Do you have an in-home? Who is doing your feet?
A black lady.
Yeah. Why you want to say hey to her?
No, I just
together?
never have heard of like a pedicurist that comes to your house.
Oh.
A foot cleaning.
Oh, they
lady.
come to your house for nails and everything.
Really?
What the fuck
Yeah,
you
Chris.
mean? Chris? Yeah.
They can come to your house and feed you.
I've been clipping my own toenails.
How many windows did it break?
I have this one that is like thick.
How many lenses did he lose?
One time I took my daddy to get a pedicure. He got diabetes.
Oh my God.
and his toenails was like pecans or acorns or walnuts. And they was like, we can't help you. We not allowed to touch them kind of feet. And
But then she had them Asian folks and I'm mad.
they couldn't do nothing with it. I mean, his toenail was so fucking thick, it was like concrete.
What are diabetes toes? What changes to the nails?
I don't know, but the nails get really thick, like wood, like red oak wood.
Uh-oh.
They turn into concrete.
I got one.
My nails ain't hard, are they? Okay. So I don't have diabetes.
Lie number 2.
You got diabetes. Keep counting them, Dia. Dia said lie number 2.
All right, I had one Southern friend who said that that in the South people pee in a cup and leave it outside to see if ants come up to find out if they have diabetes. Is that true?
No, nigga.
She's from Alabama, so maybe that's an Alabama thing.
She was trying to fuck a raccoon. That's why she left her pee.
Hey, she's trying to catch a squirrel with a nut.
I ain't never heard no shit like that.
Look, I just wonder, you all have different ways down there. And leave it for ants.
Oh my god.
Cause ant like sweet shit.
Yeah, the sugar pea.
Yeah.
Nah, ain't no piss sugar. I mean, ain't no sugar. Ain't no.
Gotta turn my leg this way.
We got to mute. We're gonna have to kick Nikia out if he keeps talking. You can't be this loud.
I'm not loud.
They are loud.
Like you too fucking fat to be so tookerish. You sit up here laughing like a fucking jigger bell.
He's like a fat king for the Middle Ages.
My bottoms are soft. That's why they so bottom. The bottom of my feet are soft.
Because you don't ever stand up. You're always sitting down, you lazy motherfucker.
I sent him a link to get a camera and a ring light, and he said, I'll order this from vacation. And I said, from what? What are you vacationing from?
I said I get it after vacation, yeah. Because the package might be stolen by the time I get to the house.
You need to pull the camera down. We're looking at your forehead right now.
How about that? That look better?
Yeah.
Well, I'm holding it with my arms, so my arms get tired. I gotta, you gotta hold up high before you start making your way down.
Nikia. Oh my God, Nikia, your nose look like a bear claw.
Mom, I wouldn't tell what you was just looking like without that helmet on. You hear me?
But look at Nikia. I swear you got like 4 people's nose.
But let's not talk about that forehead. You hear me?
Nikia.
It look like the mark of Buddha is up there. I might rub it for good luck.
Don't his nose look like a rubber stamp?
Yes. It looks like the left side is swollen.
You know what they say? They always say don't trust the white man with the swoop across their head. They give you bad luck.
Zoom in on that nose. Like what's going on the your left side there?
You moving my camera?
Why is your nose the same side? And most people got like a little, this. Your nose
Why they going at me like
side
that?
all the way around. Is it swollen?
Nah, it's just hot in here.
What the?
Nigga got a temperature expanding nose.
It's like a mood ring.
You know how they say heat absorbs?
What do you have, a solar panel on your face?
Well, we do have some good news because we can't stay and talk about Nikia all fucking night. Herschel Walker lost. Oh my God, the vampire finally got slayed.
I wasn't surprised.
It was a close race. It was. I mean, it kept flipping and flopping, man. My nerves was bad. I said, oh my God, they done voted this dummy in, and all we gonna hear, Elemental P. That's all we gonna hear. But Atlanta came through and did something about that idiot.
He had a pretty good concession speech. All things considered.
What was it?
It was the
Dion?
best speech you ever gave. You like, I want to thank all y'all for voting. Thank y'all for voting. Thank y'all for voting. It was nice meeting y'all. I'm glad y'all voted. Thanks for voting. He kept repeating himself over and over again.
I read online that his concession speech was, I want 4 hot dogs, 2 large drinks, a packet of Skittles.
It was somewhat professional. You know, he was like, don't ever give up. Believe in yourself. It was nice meeting y'all, and I'm out.
Texas. Back to
Texas.
Kind of wish he won, just to see the shit show. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you got to give people what they want. So
we needed the comedy.
Yeah. Like part of me wants the Republicans to win every single race.
Let me say this, Chris. If he was white, it would have been okay.
What do you mean?
But when you got a black man over there as a Republican that stick out like a sore thumb and an idiot, see, it's a bunch of Trumps over there in the Republican Party. But Herschel Walker was going to stick out because he was black and an idiot. And I don't know why Herschel Walker was walking around with that same haircut from college. I'm like, did anybody tell him that y'all done went through like 50 different haircut styles? He still got his 11th grade haircut.
That's what he's famous for. He ain't done shit since 11th grade. gotta look like the picture, Pat.
Well, that's picture perfect. Because I was like, y'all ain't gonna say nothing about Herschel Walker with his motherfucking fade. Now go back to him when he was in school.
Right. Oh, hold on.
It should
look like my real daddy with money.
Other than that little dip there, yeah.
Same haircut.
What are you snorting over there?
Nah, I'm trying to keep him coming down with something. We used to be so proud of Hush. As long as he didn't talk.
I mean, he's built.
So Nikia.
What?
We've been knowing this about Hush. Nothing was shocking. We just glad.
Was he always like a Republican-ish?
No, he's a poor nigga from the South. You don't become a Republican until you get some money and some white pussy. That's the only time you become a Republican.
I'm halfway there.
Yeah, Dion like him big, like yep.
I know you not talking.
I'm just.
I like him smaller than your nose. I can tell you that.
That sounds like my nose.
He's got a.
He like to be buried in there.
Did you
your
get
nose look like home plate?
He's the only person who's gone to a plastic surgeon and got a nose job, but got a Brazilian nose job, a Brazilian butt lift on his nose.
Hey, I bet the girls be like, y'all want to see a dead body? They just lay on Dion.
Fuck you, Nikia.
Oh, that was funny. Yeah, I saw you dead for a minute, boy. I saw you dead for a minute. Because I've seen some fat bitches you've been with, and I'm like,
no, you have not. You've seen me with one fat girl who was your friend.
Dion built like the Coach lineman out there, yeah, sir.
And Dion like a bitch, he can walk behind it so they can block the way.
It's cold out here. Bitch, hold my hand.
He ain't getting no frostbite.
I need an anchor.
Dion, do you ever try to lift their legs when they that big?
I'm a lot stronger than I look,
like
fat.
weight.
Yes.
That's on time Dion go to Planet Fitness.
So Dion,
nigga, you go to Planet Fitness for the vending machine.
they got free pizza.
Hey, Dion be feeling like Captain Planet.
That was actually a good.
What does that even mean?
Nikia said you go to Planet Fitness to pick up girls.
Y'all so fucking stupid. I'm trying to tell y'all about her. She walking stupid ass. Oh, my abs hurt. I ain't even got none.
Can you talk about what's going on with Jordan's play?
Yeah. So, I'm sorry, y'all flew in this morning. I haven't been to sleep since I flew in. His play, Broadway is brutal. See, I didn't know anything about Broadway. So, you got about a month to practice and rehearse and do, I guess, get the play worked out in front of a paid audience. Then the opening night comes. And I guess they measure that off ticket sales. And he says ticket sales wasn't great. But they haven't even really gave the fucking play no chance. So they're talking about closing it down on the 18th. So I sponsor 20 tickets. If y'all want to go see Jordan Cooper play and it's not December the 18th, I would love to see you. So, and Jada bought out the whole house and people are trying to buy tickets and get people in there to support it, to keep it open. I'm hoping and praying it don't close.
Because you can buy tickets if you want to, and even if you're not going, right?
Yeah, you can. I'd rather somebody go because Broadway tickets are not fucking cheap.
It didn't open in this November?
Well, you open, but you have to practice and get it all together. It's like TV. When I first went out and shot the pilot, I rehearsed for 3 weeks. So, but they just do it in front of a live audience.
So it wasn't open. It was. I don't understand.
It just opened. It just opened last week.
And they're already talking about closing it?
They only give you a week?
Well, he had a month to sell tickets while they, when they was first got together and they was getting the play together and, people was buying tickets to go see the play and while they work out the kinks. So then you have this big opening night, which was the week before last when I was there. Then after opening night, the next thing I know, he said they're going to close it.
That's fucking brutal.
They ain't give a nigga a chance.
That's like movies where you have one weekend.
It ain't good enough to snatch the bitch out. I mean, I was like, what kind of shit is that? Joy, goddamn, Broadway is brutal. So
they just gonna put in another shitty play that's not gonna do. I don't understand. How do they pick their plays?
They just put in they said, I heard they was telling me originals don't do as well. People like musicals, people like the same old bullshit on Broadway. Yeah. And Jordan is definitely not the same old bullshit.
It's like movies. It's so gross. It's like movies where people just want to go watch.
I thought that came from Nikia, even though he on mute. That's how big his nose is.
It's like people want to see the 8th Mission Impossible movie instead of some new movie because they know, I know the Brady Bunch. Let's go watch this movie. But who is that? Like, is it like movie studios or like you have a TV network that you work with? Like, who puts on Broadway plays? Is there like is it just the theater decides to put it on, or is there some organization above it?
I think it has a lot to do with sponsors and stuff and producers, people getting involved, putting money behind it till the show can run on its own.
Gotcha.
So I don't know much about Broadway.
I want to catch it before they close it.
Like here, we'll be gone. Watch.
just send your nose; it'll sell out.
I see he got into see T-Pain. Knee pain met T-Pain.
That was so hilarious.
I did his podcast. I did his podcast, and it was fun. It was fun. Y'all know how I am about podcasts. I love. Because, I just never know what I'm walking into, especially with a new one. But it was actually fucking funny.
You are not on camera, Pat. Can you slide over to? Yeah. There you go.
And to actually see Miss Pat trying to spell is hilarious.
What'd you say?
To see Miss Pat trying to spell.
Did you see the look on her face when he said that? Like, nigga, you can't spell either.
He's falling asleep. What are you doing? You want to take you want to take a quick break?
Yeah, I do.
We'll be right back.
Man, that tickles. I'm trying to hold it.
Thanks for muting yourself. Thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem.
This is quite the podcast today.
Man, she putting in the work on them too. They about to be beautiful, fellas.
What did she do? Did she like? I've never had a pedicure. What do they do to you?
They clean your crevice out your feet. All that leftover cottage cheese you don't walked on all your life.
What? That's so gross. How much are you paying her? Double it.
You know good and hell well your ass ain't walking on cottage cheese. You eating cottage cheese.
Falls down.
Yeah.
Is it like a manicure where they push your do you have cuticles for your
What
feet?
is this? I don't even know what it is. What is
a pedicure?
a pedicure?
Mm-hmm. It's just like a manicure but size.
It's a manicure. See the man in it?
No, it's a pedicure.
But did she like scrub the bottom of your
that's
your
what
heel?
tickles the most.
Oh my
I got
god!
soft bottoms. So I'm trying my best not to kick her in the head.
I follow
poor
this.
lady gonna have to retire after doing your feet.
I wish I had saved it.
You know what he said? He had the nerve to say he didn't want his toenail cut out. I'm like, dude, your filthy ass feet.
My feet are beautiful.
Nigga, you had doo-doo up under your toenails.
How I walk on that?
Doo-doo.
Was my feet bad?
It's not bad.
Well, number
It's pretty
3.
good for a big guy, ain't it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Than most big guys. I know they look better.
She don't know.
Hold the phone down there. I want to talk to her.
Hold on.
What?
Go.
What's your name?
Sierra.
Hi, Sierra.
Hi, Sierra.
What is
She's a
the nastiest? What is the nastiest pair of feet you've ever worked on?
The nastiest pair of feet I had was this lady. She came with some warts underneath her feet, on the bottom of her feet. It's like yellow.
Oh, the plantar warts. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
So what do? Do you politely say no thanks? Or you just suffer through it?
Put on my mask and my gloves, of course. And
She said, I go to
And the
work.
blowtorch.
Yeah. Of course, I had to throw that away.
Oh man.
Throw my stuff away.
Throw everything away. Throw her away too.
Okay.
Throw the whole body away.
Oh well, God bless you.
See, when they do your feet down, they got to scrub your whole body.
Nigga, if they scrubbed your whole body, you wouldn't be able to afford the pedicure. She had to cancel all her other clients to work on your goddamn body.
Square footage.
Nigga, if she scrub you down, you would be hash brown.
Hey, if she scrub you down, she had to tie you up by your feet and hang you up like a pig.
No sense. Dumbest.
I know Mr. 365 a pound a day ain't talking shit. Be quiet right here. Get your feet down in silence.
That nigga so greedy, he pulled his side teeth just so he can get more food in his mouth.
He said, go ahead, knock out the back room so I can make more room.
I've enjoyed myself. I'm tired as fuck. We gotta stop talking about each other because y'all have made me pee on myself. I'm so goddamn tired. Them people in Baltimore like to kill me. Hey, what's that? You know, one thing about TV, people think they literally be thinking I'm that bitch on TV. They just come and talk to me. I'm like, I'm at work, nigga. Talk to me when I'm on the TV. I can't hear you.
What do they say?
Just be yelling out, fuck them kids. Fuck you, Terry. Shit they done heard on the TV show. Some man yelled out one night, he said, nigga bitch.
Sorry.
That's your Rick James right there.
I say, he's like, please make a shirt to say nigga bitch. No, sir. Who gonna wear a shirt say nigga bitch?
I remember you
I'm
told that
better
to
than
a
you,
white
nigga
lady
bitch.
in Ohio.
What?
You told a white lady in Ohio, please don't make a shirt that say nigga bitch on it.
I remember that.
She came up to you after the show. She was like, ooh, that joke where you say the N-word, bitch. Oh, it was so funny. I want to get a shirt. You like, bitch, do not put nigga bitch on the shirt.
I'm like, these people are crazy. Man, they came out like in droves for me. And I appreciate you, Baltimore. Y'all showed them and showed the fuck out. But god damn. And one lady named Miss Arlene, she was 70 years old. And she said, I want to fuck out loud.
Towards anyone specific or?
She said, I want a man. I said, when the last time you had some pussy, Miss Arlene? 40 years. I said, bitch, you gonna need a crowbar to get in that pussy.
40 years?
That motherfucker, it's gonna be
she
like
ain't had
getting
dick in
Jesus
40 years.
tombstone. It's gonna be like Jesus tombstone opening. When she open her leg, when somebody stick their dick in, you gonna hear
That's where they filming the next Indiana Jones.
It's like the opening of the Crypt Keeper on HBO.
I was like 40 years, no dick, and she said, I want a man. I said, Vince, can you help this senior citizen out? She got a free parking pass, a handicap sticker forever.
That should really come with AARP cards. A nice dickin'. That should be one of your perks.
A nice dickin'.
Yeah.
Because, older people do not stop getting horny.
No.
They wants to fuck. They want something in them. And, I think the reason why they don't use dildos because their elbows got arthritis. So...
I cannot stand y'all.
Well, hey, listen, rheumatoid arthritis, it's a serious condition, Dion.
I'm falling and I can't get up.
What the fuck did you just do to yourself?
He's over here just making faces and yeah.
But,
No,
she tickling his toes.
STDs are on the rise in nursing homes. Have you seen those stories? How people fuck in nursing homes like crazy?
Yeah, but this lady went in on nurse home and she wanted to fuck. And I really felt bad for her. I was like, well, you ain't got nobody to play with your click. And I was like, wait a minute. Do you still have a click?
I don't think they go away.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't go away.
They don't retire.
You can't tell me that little thing ain't shrinkage or shrinkage. It ain't been used.
It might have gotten long. Like tits get long as you age. Maybe it just, droops down a little.
No, I think that
she look like a car hood ornament.
Gravity,
She got a Cadillac on her clip.
I bet it looks like Nikia's nose.
I told her,
that's a camel toe.
I told her, I said, Miss Arlene, I said, it's got to be hard looking at your vagina and it completely gray. Because every now and then I might flip my bottom stomach. I'm like, ooh, no, I gotta get rid of that. I think that's why I stay fat, because I don't.
What is gray? Do you need the pedicure lady to work on your clit?
Pussy look like the bottom of an old skillet.
That's
Santa
nasty.
Claus, nigga. Santa Claus. I'm like, 40 years, no dick?
I'd have fucked her.
Honestly.
Dang, dude.
40 years?
Yes.
Yeah, I could get that lady some pussy.
Why didn't Vince do it?
Yeah, I'd have fucked her. I'd have fucked her right there in front of everybody.
I
just had them sign that will over to me. Sign a waiver. Blew her back out.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, you do that, gonna feel like slavery, blowing the back out.
She'd have made me a pot of greens to go home with.
You gotta get that PS2 somehow.
PS2.
Dang, that ain't the PS3.
Let me get my checkbook.
Said I already got this, bitch.
You fucking for old hardware? Man, I
heard you like to play the game.
Yeah. And then she said, I heard you like to play the game. I got you 2 joysticks. Nigga don't even use joysticks no more.
Shit.
I felt sorry for her. I was like, I can't imagine not having no dick for 40 years.
You
Man.
need to go on a adult friend finder. Get her a man.
Yeah.
They got all
Get
kind
on
of.
Christian Mingle. Christian Mingle got all the people on there for.
Did y'all see that that video of the pastor I posted in the pat down?
Mm-mm.
He was on one of them judge shows. It was divorce. It wasn't divorce court. He was getting sued by a man in his church for sleeping with his wife. And the church secretary was the one that caught him because he was fucking her. And then he turned in a receipt for a hotel of the man. He went on a date with the man's wife. And so when he gave it to the church secretary told the man that, yo, the pastor's fucking your wife. And so this nigga in court say, you told because you was jealous. And the judge said, do you have any evidence? He said, well, I already done told you I had sex with the woman's wife. What you want me to say?
The woman's wife.
The man's wife. He sounded like a woman, though. Y'all need to go watch the video. It's in the pat down. I posted it. That shit was funny. He was fucking everybody at the church.
Did they get rid of him?
He had to pay $10,000.
Did he get? Did the man get his wife back?
No, she gone. He didn't want her back. But he what did he sue her for? Spousal affection. You can sue somebody if they knowingly cheat. If they cheat with your husband or wife and they know that they're breaking up it's something affection. I can't remember what it was called, but he sued him for $10,000.
Man.
He won.
Did you find it, Chris?
I'm looking. Trying to figure out how to find it here.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
Send it to Chris. That's why I don't cheat. And nobody
That shit was funny.
Ain't nobody get ready to sue me.
T-pain and knee pain.
That's a legendary one right there. That's hilarious.
McDuffin strikes again.
I forgot I gotta stop posting pictures on there.
Oh, your feet finna be famous. I can already tell he gonna put that foot on your nose.
No. What he gonna do is he gonna take each one of his toes and turn them into gas station hot dogs. What should I tell you?
It's just like the angle with his nose, Miss Pat. Look at it.
What's wrong with it?
It's just so big.
It's not that big.
It's the angle.
Oh, well, how about this angle? Right there.
You're so stupid. Where are you guys going on vacation?
Those look like 3 slices of pizza.
Miss Pat, where are you guys going on vacation?
I won't say when we're going, but I will say where we're going. We're going to Hawaii soon.
Oh, fun.
Hawaii?
Haven't you always wanted to go to Hawaii? Isn't that like a dream of yours?
Yeah, it was.
Let her answer, please. This is her podcast.
My bad. I was speaking as a conscience. I'm sorry.
I'm going to mute you. All right. Miss Pat, please tell us about your dreams.
He said he's speaking as your conscience.
I always wanted to go, so I'm planning a trip here around Christmas time to take the family out to Maui. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Chris, I just tagged you in that post.
Okay.
Never been to Hawaii, so I'm looking forward to it. I've heard only good things.
I remember right before the pandemic, you were so excited to go because you had always wanted to go. And then the pandemic hit and canceled your gig out there. You and Garrett were going.
Yep, me and Garrett.
Pastor admits to having relations with Deacon's wife. But wait, there is more.
Hold on.
Judge Mr.
Is that the way you talk to your pastor?
You not my
you
pastor.
talk to your friend that way.
You're not a friend.
Oh, you're
Did you ever reschedule that trip to Australia?
Pastor admits.
All right, can you hear now?
Yeah.
to having relations with Deacon's wife.
Gaslighting son of a
But wait, there is more.
Hold on.
Judge
Mr.
Lake
Is that the
rules.
way you talk to your pastor?
You not my
Or you
pastor.
talk to your
no more.
friend that way?
You're not my pastor. You're not a friend.
Oh, you're close up
Not a friend.
Because you did not go to my congregation anymore.
Let's get some order. Let's get some order. So, Pastor Hatton,
Yes.
you are agreeing and you are admitting that you had a sexual relationship with Mr. Mayhorn's wife.
Yes, ma'am.
He is suing you for alienation of affection.
Whatever
Why
that
should
means.
you-
How can he sue me for something that I didn't do to him personally?
Your Honor.
He needs to sue his wife.
It's called alienation of
Well,
affection.
man, he needs to sue his
He
wife. I
says
didn't force her to have sex with me.
Well, but you were a party to it. Go back to how you found out about this, Mr. Mayhorn. How did you figure all this out?
I was working with the church secretary, Miss Betty Jones. She handed me an invoice showing that with my name on it. I do have it here for your records.
I'd like to see it.
Backstabbing.
Miss Jones.
Can you give me all your evidence that you brought to court, please?
Thank you.
Thank you. So this is the hotel bill?
That's also my food delivery bill because subsequently my wife left me. She told me she didn't want to be married with me anymore. So now I got to cook for myself. I got to clean my own house.
So you don't know how to cook and clean?
You know what? Your mama.
All right. Do you have any evidence for me, sir?
Evidence in terms of what, ma'am?
Evidence that you bring to court to prove your case.
This is my word against. I already admitted that I had relations with his wife.
That's exactly right. But you said a Jezebel spirit? I thought you might have brought in
so
something
we can
to
get
prove,
into that.
to
We can
prove that
definitely.
you were not intentional in this. Because if you intentionally came between him and his wife, that's the basis for alienation of affection.
Well,
And now your witness is standing. I'd like to hear from her, Mr. Mayhorn. State your name for the record, ma'am.
Yes, my name is Betty Jones.
Hello, Ms. Jones. What would you like to add to this?
I would like to add that I have been the church secretary for over 25 years.
She looked like Nikia's
Nothing
feet.
comes to the church I will not see.
Okay.
So I was taken aback when this receipt came to the church, and I knew Mr. Mayhorn had not been away. The receipt was in his name, and I knew the pastor had been away.
Okay, stop. I want to understand this. You saw a receipt. Whose name was on the receipt?
The name on the receipt was Mr. Mayhorn.
Okay. So how did you come to realize that the pastor was responsible for this receipt?
Because he gave it to me.
Oh.
And I had already had an inkling that something was transpiring between the pastor and
you know, I
Mr.
can give you
Mayhorn's
just one
wife.
receipt. You are the church secretary, so you are in charge of all the receipts. And if you had any problem with anything that I did, you could have came to me. We wouldn't have been here today.
Pastor Hatton,
Yes, ma'am.
you're not giving no sermon in here, and you're definitely not yelling at no women. So bring it down a notch.
Yes, ma'am.
It was impossible for me to go to him because I had already done something amiss myself. I had been in a relationship with the pastor. And he promised to me that I was the only person. But when I found out I wasn't the only person, I
Gotcha,
was
bitch.
highly perturbed.
Well, listen, Ben, if you're going to
Highly
tell
perturbed.
the whole truth. The only reason you said anything to this man is because you were jealous.
No.
Because I was with his wife and not with you.
No.
Be honest.
The church secretary just said, not only are you sleeping with the deacon's wife, you were sleeping with her too. And you didn't deny it.
Don't deny any of it.
What kind of pastoring are you doing?
Well, I'll say this. I'm not the first pastor you heard anything like that about.
Actually, you are. This is an easy case. right?
Easy
because you've admitted that you slept with his wife.
Yes.
And under the law, you intentionally do that when you know they're married. You even knew their marriage was going through a bit of a rocky time. They came to you for help, for counsel. And instead, I always say this, do not seek counsel under the covers. And that's exactly where you led Ms. Mayhorn. And it is for that, it is for that reason. I'm done hearing from you. It is for that reason. It has been determined by this court that we are ruling in favor of the plaintiff for $10,000. Pay it. And if I were you, I would step down as pastor. I don't think this is a role you take seriously or you value. And God don't like ugly. Court is adjourned.
Ooh.
He was doing a good job. He laying his hand on all them bitches.
She gonna tell that nigga pay $10,000 then quit his job. That nigga was like, nigga, please.
He said, I got it. I got service tomorrow. What you talking about?
The church secretary like a goddamn squirrel with glasses.
She did. Who else was he fucking?
Like, bitch, I'm tired of stuff. Everybody, he was about to fuck that husband.
Choir and everybody.
He didn't look too straight either. He was gonna fuck that husband.
He was probably fucking the deacon too.
For those of you listening, she looked like the lady that hadn't had dick in 40 years.
No, she had dick because the pastor was dicking her down. Okay, get it right. Crazy.
Nigga said, he said, you can't cook and clean for yourself.
I don't even know if that was real, but that was fucking hilarious.
Those shows are real, and the rulings are real. So he owes $10,000 now.
They paid for him. I was on one of them shows.
Oh, they do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, remember she was on what was it?
The booty beads.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so fucking tired. I flew in here this morning and I have not laid down. And I know I need to stay away from this podcast. Hey guys, the podcast is gonna change next year because I'm building a podcast studio and my shit, all shit is gonna look like everybody else shit.
Good.
Can't wait.
Yep.
Everything is changing. Logo, music. 2023 is gonna be big for the Pat Down Pod.
That's right.
I'm finally putting this shit together where I'm moving it into a studio and I can't wait till y'all see what I have planned for it.
Me neither.
Even Deanna will have a new mustache. It's gonna be beautiful.
Hey, I managed to get a camera in Nikia's house and I've got footage of his pedicure.
That was him blowing his nose.
That's pretty fucking accurate, Chris. That's you right there.
Damn, Chris get good.
Well, I just want you guys to join me at the end of the year for the Houston Improv. I will be there the last week to bring in the new year with everybody in Houston. You got my date, Chris?
Yeah, I'm pulling them up.
Can you pull it up? It will be December 28th through the 31st. I'll be at the Houston Improv January the 13th through the 15th. I'll be in Buffalo. Get your tickets, please. Buffalo. Comedy Off Broadway, Lexington, Kentucky. January 19th through the 21st. January 27th through the 28th. I'm in Chicago. Detroit, Michigan. The bitch is back at you. Okay? Music Hall Center for Performance Arts. February 23rd through the 25th. I'll be in Pittsburgh. And I'm just hold that date on your calendar. That weekend, that's a big weekend and a big announcement is coming. Something big is going to happen that week. So Pittsburgh, I will be in Pittsburgh to celebrate this with you guys. I can't wait to see you. And please go to MissPatComedy.com for all the other dates and to see what I'm up to in the year 2023.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of The Pat Down. Make sure you check out my website at MissPatComedy.com for all of my social media, my tour dates, my book. Make sure you spread the word about my podcast. Please rate and review. Please rate and review and share. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I've been Miss Pat.